Sunday on Meet the Press, Chuck Todd, the moderator, asked Joe Biden the question: did he think Trump had blood on his hands because of his slow response to this coronavirus? Up until this time, I've lost pretty much all respect for Joe Todd and so many in the media because they have a narrative that I don't agree with, number one, and they no longer promote truth, but the narrative. Uh, they will say anything to support the progressive wing side of politics. And so I've just lost all respect. The only reason I watch Chuck Todd is to get some funny stuff to share with you in podcasts or whatever, and just to make fun of people who are idiots. But this question goes way beyond anything I've seen. I mean, this reminds me of Rosie O'Donnell's comment after 9/11 when she said that George Bush was to blame for that. Same type of deal. But that was Rosie O'Donnell. She was a comedian. Chuck Todd is supposed to be a respected journalist, a sincere reporter, only seeking and promoting the truth. That is a joke. He's an idiot. I mean, this is just so pathetic. I just can't tell you. And by the way, this pandemic, this crisis, who in the world would have known what to do when this started? Yeah, we look back now, Trump was slow to act, should have been more fierce, responded quicker with some things. And by the way, he did respond quickly by shutting out the China planes coming over here. And he was killed for that. But of course, that was genius. And by the way, if Trump has blood on his hands, Chuck, let me ask you this, and your friends in the media, do the New York politicians have blood on their hands? Because at the exact same time, Trump wasn't really nailing this thing and making, sure all the manufacturing companies are moving, making gowns and gloves and masks. Yeah, he was slow with that. We know that now, sure. But while he was dragging his feet, guess what they were saying in New York? Bill de Blasio, Mayor Cuomo, city alderman, even the health director of New York, a female doctor, they were all saying to New Yorkers, nothing to worry about here. Continue to ride the subway, go to Broadway shows. It's going to be all right. Chuck, do they have blood on their hands? Such a terrible thing. And by the way, if you need to blame somebody, you can put all the blame, 100% of it, squarely on the shoulders of communist China, that evil, immoral, lying nation led by Xi that has just been awful with this. They still will not share with us the information that we need to know, that our doctors need to have to understand this virus. I just hope when all this is said and done, American businesses pull out, politicians change their tune, the NBA says, screw you, China. Even the WHO, not the band, but the World Health Organization, they will bow down and suck up to China. They need to reject them. And I hope Trump puts G's back to the wall and says, listen, China needs to pay after this. They are to blame.